All right, folks, we begin with the importance of time. Why is time important? And to demonstrate, I usually have an example I give, which I will give again right now. This is the Euro USD weekly chart. We have candles, data, we have the price levels, and we have the time levels, right? So I have marked here the price 1.05625. Right? Now in June 2022, in the bear market, Ibrahim bought euro over here. He went, he deposited to his offshore broker, 1 to 2,000 leverage, and he bought euro over here. What happened was it declined almost 1,000 pips and more. 1 year later, Barbara, who followed the right people and had the right information, bought euro over here at this time and this price. She bought at the same price level Ibrahim bought. Right? So understand that. Ibrahim bought at the same time, at the same price, Ibrahim bought at 1.05625, and Barbara also bought at 1.05625. Ibrahim suffered a 1,000 pip loss, and Barbara suffered a multiple hundred pip gain. What is the difference? Same price level, but a different time. The price of entry did not matter as much as the time of entry did. Barbara timed her entry properly. Ibrahim didn't. Another example. This is a daily candle. Which means these are hourly candles, right? Or 90-minute candles, if I'm not mistaken. Peter bought over here at this price level. You see this horizontal line? Peter bought over here, and from his time of entry, he was in profit. Adam bought at the same price level that Peter did, and he suffered a loss. So Peter bought at the same price that Adam did. However, Peter made money and Adam lost money. What's the difference between the two? The difference is Peter was aware of the importance of time, and Adam was not aware of the importance of time. And for the astute observer, you will note the gray shaded area as a range being broken and retested. Open, high of the day in London, market structure shift, and then a continuation, a typical New York OTE. That's one point. The next point is the divisions of time. The trading community, especially the ICT trading community, really show their age and experience with their comments. It's not all about your 15-second order block. It's not all about weekly profiles. There's many ways to skin the cat. And the more you learn, the more you realize there is to learn. There's a verse in the Quran which says, "And you have not been given of knowledge except very little." Right? Which means everything everyone in the world knows is not even a drop in the sea of knowledge. So this is a mid-video reminder to remain humble and open, because that is the way to learn. If you're not, you simply won't advance, and we all want to advance. So, the divisions of time. First of all, you have the open, high, low, and close, which I would say constitutes around 70% of the importance of time. Then you have data ranges, the so-called IPDA data ranges, which were not pioneered and created by ICT. They were first discussed, to my knowledge, by Gann, by William Gann. He has a very similar concept to what is in the core content in month 5 regarding the trend changing every 19, 36, 54 days, right? 20, 40, 60, something similar along those lines. So understand that there is nothing new. And once you learn the history of the markets and the history of technical analysis, then you realize that there really is nothing new. And as long as you can find one thing which suits you, then you don't need to learn anymore. And that is the objective of this teaching, is to give you the tools for you to build your own model, right? Then you have time cycles, and then you have squares of time and price. So these are the 4 divisions of time. In this teaching, I will focus on the open, high, low, and close, because it shapes up the most and the bulk of the meaning of time. Data ranges are also important. What are the data ranges? I'm not going to go in depth over here, but in summary, they are specific points in time at which you look for a retracement or a reversal. And you can also use them to target liquidity pools. The data ranges they're a very powerful tool to blend time with the aspect of liquidity pools, right? Because that is all there is to it. Forget everything you see on Twitter. Forget all those charts with 10,000 different colors. Forget everything you see. 99% of what you see online is noise. To filter through the noise, there's 2 things: time and liquidity pools. That's it. And I don't care who says otherwise. I've seen enough to realize, and enough has been told to me to understand and know for a fact that time and liquidity pools are all that matters in the markets. Time cycles and squares of time and price, which are dates or even times which you derive at which a trend reversal will occur. Perhaps if there is a chance, I will talk about everything. I will reveal all I know, almost, because all is impossible. I will reveal more about all 4 aspects in the future, if I see enough interest and if I see a benefit. There is a benefit, but this is the cake, and these are cherries. This is a big cherry, right? So in the future, if I decide to reveal more about these 2, then you'll know. Anyway, so those are 2 points cut off. And finally, why should we care about time? Why should you, the person watching this, why should you give a damn about the element of time in the charts? Why not just go and pattern trade, right? It's too much work anyway. Time and all this complicated nonsense. It's not. You should care about time because it is how smart money operates. At the highest level, the quarterly shifts, right, are a good example of the market makers generating interest in the markets for a specific period of time, going against that sentiment at a specific date, and give or take a few days, and maintaining a program, a trend for a certain period of time. All right? Why? Because smart money operates by quarters. Every turning point in the market is timed and predetermined beforehand. Every high and low, every weekly high is predetermined before the weekly candle even opens. Before the daily candle prints, the high and the low are already determined. Today's Saturday. Today's Saturday, the 27th of January, 2024. The markets are going to open tomorrow. The weekly candle. Next week's candle, which hasn't even printed yet, has a predetermined high and low already. Not because the markets are 100% controlled. All entry patterns, and back to point one, there is more I can say about it, but understand that every high and low is predetermined before it's made. Every swing point is predetermined. Every market structure shift is predetermined. Every order block is predetermined. Before the daily candle prints, I already see it in my mind. I see each hourly candle numbered, and I see what's going to happen before it happens. The only reason I can, because I know and I've been informed that the candles high and low, the level at which they happen is predetermined. All of them. Second of all entry patterns are subject to time. A quick glance at the history of the charts will reveal the importance of time. As we know, the history of the charts is a gold mine, and history repeats itself for those with eyes to see. Number 3, to trade without time, or without some knowledge of time, is to trade blind. Another thing is, you can deny it all you like, which happens on Twitter. I've seen new traders, relatively new, couple of months, couple of years, new traders denying the importance of price. And to them, if you are one of them in this group, or you're skeptical, it's either you completely deny it wholeheartedly, or you're simply critical. And I appreciate the critical thinkers within you who bring up criticism to me. Criticism makes the leader also grow better, so I appreciate you for that. However, I don't care who has what to say about this topic. About this topic, time and price, there is not a single doubt in my mind that time is more important than price. You can deny it all you like, you can run all you like, but you will always come back and submit to time before succeeding. It is the inevitable checkpoint before achieving consistent profitability. The example I gave you before about the most experienced traders I know and I'm connected to, they all unanimously agree on the importance of time. And I know I rant a lot about time, but once you reach a certain level of understanding and once you're shown certain things, then you have a conviction. I don't care who says what. It's never going to change. You'll never see me come back afterwards, change my mind, saying, you know what, guys, it was a prank. Price. No. Time. Any win you or anyone achieves without knowledge of time is pure gambler's luck. And it was subject to time, and I have more on this in the upcoming chapters. For now, that concludes chapter 2. I wish you good luck and good trading, and see you in chapter 3.